All right, buckle up everyone, because today we're diving headfirst into the world of VPNs.
Yeah, VPNs.
Specifically, two heavyweights of the industry, Nordvpn and Surfshark.
Two big names, for sure.
And let's be real, you guys have been blowing up our inbox, demanding this deep dive.
It's the showdown everyone's talking about.
And for good reason. These two are constantly going head-to-head, amazing features, crazy deals. It's enough to make your head spin.
Trying to figure out which one is right for you can feel like navigating a maze, right?
Exactly. But fear not, dear listeners, because today we're cutting through the hype, the marketing jargon, all of it,
We're getting down to brass tacks.
to reveal the cold, hard facts about NordVPN and Surfshark in 2024.
By the end of this deep dive, you'll know exactly which VPN deserves a spot on your device.
You got it. No more confusion, no more second-guessing, just pure, unadulterated VPN knowledge.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's start with the cornerstone of any good VPN, security. Because what's the point of all these fancy features if your data is still at risk?
Cry. Right. Security is non-negotiable. It's the whole point.
So how do NordVPN and Surfshark stack up in the security department?
Well, first off, I'm happy to report that both of these VPNs take security very seriously. They both use something called AES 256 encryption.
Okay, AES 256 encryption. That sounds pretty serious. But for those of us who don't speak fluent tech, what exactly does that mean?
Think of it like this. AES 256 encryption is like the Fort Knox of the digital world. It's the gold standard, used by governments and military organizations worldwide.
So we're talking top-level security here.
Absolutely. It's virtually unbreakable with current technology, meaning your data is locked down tight. No one can snoop on your online activity. Not your ISP, not hackers, not even the government.
Okay, that's reassuring. So we've got Fort Knox level encryption with both NordVPN and Surfshark. But strong encryption is just the first layer of defense, right? What about those extra security features, the things that give you that extra peace of mind?
Absolutely. And that's where things get even more interesting. Both NordVPN and Surfshark come loaded with extra security features. For starters, they both offer a kill switch.
A kill switch. That sounds a little intense. What exactly does that do?
Imagine this. Your VPN connection suddenly drops. Happens to the best of us, right? Well, a kill switch acts like an emergency brake for your internet connection. It instantly cuts off your internet access if the VPN fails, preventing any data from leaking out.
So it's like a safety net, just in case.
Exactly. It's there to make sure that even if your VPN connection drops for a split second, your real IP address and online activity remain hidden.
I like it. It's like having a digital bodyguard for your data. What else have we got?
Well, both VPNs also offer really solid leak protection.
Leak protection. Like preventing leaks of what exactly?
Your real information. Things like your IP address or DNS requests. Sometimes, even with a VPN, tiny bits of your data can leak out. It's like small cracks in your digital armor. Leak protection essentially seals those cracks, ensuring that your real location and online activity stay completely hidden, even if there are vulnerabilities in your network.
So it's like double, triple checking that everything stays on lockdown.
Exactly. And here's a big one. Both NordVPN and Surfshark use RAM-only servers.
RAM-only servers. Now that one sounds serious. What's so special about these RAM-only servers?
Imagine a server that basically self-destructs its data with every reboot. That's essentially what a RAM-only server does.
Self-destructing data. Sounds like something out of Mission Impossible.
Kind of, because data is stored in volatile memory, or RAM. It's wiped clean every time the server restarts. Nothing is stored on hard drives.
So every time the server reboots, it's like a clean slate. No trace of your activity.
Exactly. This makes it incredibly difficult for anyone to access your data, even if they seize the server.
Talk about covering your tracks. It sounds like both VPNs are off to a fantastic start in the security department. But what about logging policies? You know, the whole, we don't track what you do online promise. How can we be sure these companies are walking the walk and not just talking the talk?
You're hitting on a crucial point. Transparency is key when it comes to VPNs. You want to know they're genuinely committed to protecting your privacy, not just saying it. And this is where things get a little more nuanced.
Lay it on us. What's the deal with their logging policies?
NordVPN has undergone not one, not two, but 3 independent audits to prove they're sticking to their strict no-logs policy.
3 independent audits. Wow, they're really putting their money where their mouth is. So they've been thoroughly checked out, and they passed with flying colors.
Exactly. Independent security experts have gone through their systems and confirmed that NordVPN does not log your browsing data, connection timestamps, bandwidth usage, or anything else that could identify you.
Okay, that's about as much reassurance as you can get. What about Surfshark?
Surfshark is a bit newer to the game, but they've also taken steps to demonstrate their commitment to user privacy. They completed their first independent audit, confirming their no logs policy.
So they're following in NordVPN's footsteps, moving towards that same level of transparency.
Absolutely. It's a positive sign that they're serious about building trust with their users.
Okay, transparency is key. But I've also heard that where a VPN company is based matters. Something to do with data retention laws.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Location, location, location. It's not just about real estate. It plays a huge role in a VPN's commitment to privacy. We're talking about jurisdiction and data retention laws.
Break it down for us. How does a VPN's location factor into the equation?
Okay, so NordVPN operates from Panama,
Panama, as in Panama Hats and the Panama Canal.
the one and only. But more importantly, Panama is a privacy haven. It has incredibly strong privacy laws and is outside the jurisdiction of the Five Eyes, Nine Eyes, 14 Eyes, all those intelligent sharing alliances you've probably heard about.
Those alliances sound like something out of a spy thriller.
They kind of are. Basically, it means NordVPN is under no legal obligation to hand over any user data, even if a government requests it. They're not beholden to any of those intelligence sharing agreements.
So they're kind of like a digital island, operating under their own rules.
Exactly. A digital island with a strong commitment to user privacy.
I like the sound of that. What about Surfshark? Where are they based?
Surfshark is headquartered in the Netherlands.
Okay, the Netherlands. Beautiful country. But they're part of those intelligence sharing alliances, aren't they?
You got it. The Netherlands is part of the Nine Eyes Alliance. Now, this doesn't automatically mean Surfshark is compromised or anything like that. They've been very upfront about their no logs policy, which their recent audit supports.
So they're saying they don't log data, and the audit backs that up?
But their physical location might give some privacy-conscious users pause. It's something to consider.
Definitely something to think about. So it seems like in the battle of location, NordVPN might have a slight edge, at least for those who prioritize being outside those intelligence alliances.
I'd say that's a fair assessment. It's definitely a factor.
Okay, so location matters, but let's move on to another crucial factor for any VPN speed. Because what good is all this security if it means browsing the web at a snail's pace? Am I right?
You're preaching to the choir. Nobody wants a laggy internet connection. And the speed showdown between NordVPN and Surfshark, well, it gets really interesting. One of the big things that plays a role here is the number of servers a VPN has in its network.
Okay, servers, got it. More servers, the better, right? Like more servers equal faster speeds.
Generally speaking, yeah, you're on the right track. More servers usually mean less congestion.
So it's like having more lanes on a highway.
Exactly. More lanes for your data to travel on, which means fewer digital traffic jams. And in this arena, NordVPN comes out swinging. They've got a massive network constantly growing with servers all over the globe.
So NordVPN is like the Autobahn of VPNs.
Yeah.
Just a high-speed data superhighway.
Pretty much. They're all about providing those lightning-fast connections.
Okay, so NordVPN is looking pretty speedy. But Surfshark can't be out of the race, can they? They must have something up their sleeves.
Oh, they absolutely do. While NordVPN might have the edge in terms of sheer server count, Surfshark, they've got a trick up their sleeve called Nexus. They rolled this out back in 2022, and it's pretty impressive.
Nexus, huh? Sounds intriguing. What's the deal with Nexus?
Think of Nexus like a super efficient traffic controller for their entire network. Even with a smaller server network overall, they've managed to optimize things in a way that really maximizes speed.
So it's not just about the size of your network, it's about how you use it.
Exactly. Surfshark has found a way to squeeze incredible performance out of their infrastructure with this Nexus system.
I love it when a company works smarter, not just harder. But let's get down to brass tacks here. How does all this translate to real-world performance? Let's talk streaming and torrenting, because those are two areas where speed is absolutely mission-critical.
You said it. All right. When it comes to pure, unadulterated speed, NordVPN, with their NordLynx protocol, they consistently rank among the fastest VPNs out there.
NordLynx, what is that? It's some kind of supercharged VPN fuel.
Basically, it's based on WireGuard, which is already known for its speed, but NordLynx takes it to a whole new level.
Okay, so for those of us who need speed, speed, and more speed, NordVPN is looking pretty tempting.
But what about streaming specifically? Because I know a lot of you out there use VPNs to access geo-blocked content. Which VPN is the streaming champion?
Here's the plot twist. While NordVPN might be a speed demon overall, Surfshark actually takes the crown for streaming. And their secret. Server locations. They've got a wider selection of server locations, which means more options for bypassing those pesky geoblocks and accessing content from around the world. Ah, so it's all about having the right servers in the right places.
Exactly. If you're a streaming junkie, that's going to be a game changer.
Location, location, location. It's not just about real estate, it's about streaming too.
Yeah.
All right, so what about torrenting? Which VPN should our listeners choose for that?
For torrenting, Nordvpn reclaims its throne. They offer something called optimized P2P servers, specifically designed to handle the demands of peer-to-peer file sharing.
Optimized P2P servers. Now, those sound serious. What makes them different from regular servers?
Think of it this way. Regular servers, they're like sending your data down a narrow side street. But P2P servers, they're like a high-speed freeway for your data, built specifically for those large file transfers that are so common with torrenting.
Okay, that is a fantastic analogy. So more speed, more efficiency, less buffering.
You got it.
Yeah.
If you're a frequent torrenter, NordVPN is definitely worth a serious look. And to sweeten the deal even further, they even throw in a free SOCKS5 proxy.
A free SOCKS5 proxy. Bonus. What does that do?
It can actually boost your torrenting experience even more by routing your traffic through another server for an added layer of anonymity.
So it's like adding an extra layer of invisibility to your online activity.
Exactly. Just keep in mind, though, a SOCKS5 proxy doesn't offer the same level of encryption as a VPN, so it's best used together with your VPN connection, not as a replacement.
Always good to have those extra layers of protection.
Yeah.
So NordVPN seems like the performance powerhouse overall, but let's be real, VPNs, they can be a little intimidating for someone who's new to all this.
I feel you. There's definitely a learning curve sometimes.
So which of these VPNs offers a smoother, more user-friendly experience? Which one would you recommend for someone who's not exactly a tech wizard?
Good news. Both NordVPN and Surfshark have done a really fantastic job of creating user-friendly interfaces. They're sleek, they're modern, they're intuitive, whether you're on a computer, a phone, a tablet, even your browser.
Music to my ears. I can handle sleek and intuitive.
No need for a computer science degree here. They've made it easy for anyone to jump in and start protecting their privacy.
I love to hear that. Okay, so they've both nailed the user-friendly aspect. But are there any key differences our listeners should be aware of?
One word. Devices. Surfshark really throws out the rulebook here. They let you connect an unlimited number of devices simultaneously with a single account.
Unlimited devices. That's incredible. So you could protect your entire household, your neighbor's house, your grandma's house.
Go wild. It's perfect for families, people who have a lot of gadgets. NordVPN, on the other hand, they limit you to 6 simultaneous connections.
Okay, that's still pretty generous. 6 devices should cover most people's needs, right?
Yeah, for most users, 6 devices is plenty. But if you've got a whole army of devices, Surfshark might be the more appealing option there.
Something to keep in mind, for sure. All right, let's talk features, the fun stuff. What cool tools do NordVPN and Surfshark bring to the table? Give us the inside scoop.
Both of these VPNs come loaded with features, I'm telling you. They've got all the essentials covered, like split tunneling. Have you heard of that one?
Split tunneling. It sounds kind of sci-fi, but I'm sure it's not as complicated as it sounds, right?
Not at all. It's actually pretty straightforward. Split tunneling lets you choose which apps use the VPN connection and which ones use your regular internet connection.
So you can customize it based on your needs.
Exactly. It gives you more control over your traffic. And that's not all. They both offer obfuscated servers.
Obfuscated servers.
Yeah.
Those sound pretty secretive.
They kind of are. They basically mask your VPN traffic, so it looks like regular internet traffic. This is super helpful in places where VPN use might be restricted, like certain countries or even some workplaces or schools.
So it's like your VPN traffic is going undercover.
Exactly. Blending in with the crowd, staying under the radar. And then there's multi-hop, another feature both of these VPNs offer.
Multi-hop, is that like double the VPN, double the protection?
You got it. Multi-hop routes your traffic through not 1, but 2 VPN servers for an extra layer of encryption and anonymity. Now, Surfshark, they take multi-hop to a whole new level with their dynamic multi-hop.
Dynamic multi-hop. Okay, now we're getting fancy. What makes it so special?
With dynamic multi-hop, you can actually customize your double VPN connection. You can choose your entry and exit points.
So you're in complete control of your online journey.
That's the idea. It's all about giving you that ultimate level of privacy and control.
I love it. Customization is always a plus. Okay, what about ads? Because those can be the worst, right? I've heard whispers about built-in ad blockers, so tell me more.
Both NordVPN and Surfshark have got you covered on that front. NordVPN calls theirs threat protection.
Threat protection, nice.
Right. Surfshark, they keep it simple. They call theirs Clean Web. But regardless of what they're called, both of these features do a fantastic job of blocking those annoying ads, those pop-ups, those autoplay videos that drive us all crazy.
It's like having a digital ad blocker on steroids.
Exactly. But it gets even better. Both threat protection and Clean Web also protect you from malicious websites and downloads.
So they're like a digital bodyguard watching out for those shady links and downloads.
Spot on. They're constantly working in the background to keep your browsing experience clean and, more importantly, safe.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else these ad blocking features protect against?
Nordvpn takes it a step further with their threat protection. It actually includes malware blocking capabilities, so it's actively scanning your downloads and the websites you visit for potential threats.
So it's like having a little antivirus program built right in.
Exactly. Surfshark, unfortunately, requires you to get a separate bundle for that level of protection.
Ah, okay. So another point for NordVPN on the security front. It seems like they're pulling ahead in the features department. But Surfshark must have some unique strengths as well. What sets them apart?
You're right. NordVPN has a pretty impressive lineup of individual features, I'll give them that. But Surfshark's secret weapon is something called their Surfshark One bundle.
The bundle, huh? Is it worth the hype? Because I've seen it advertised everywhere. But is it really worth the extra cost?
Here's the thing. Even with the bundle, Surfshark still manages to stay very competitive on price compared to NordVPN. And what you're getting for that extra little bit of money is a whole suite of cybersecurity tools, all conveniently located within the same VPN app.
Okay, so it's like having a whole cybersecurity arsenal at your fingertips.
Exactly. It's convenience and comprehensive protection all rolled into one.
That sounds pretty impressive. So what exactly comes included in this Surfshark One bundle? A whole cybersecurity suite bundled with the VPN. That sounds pretty comprehensive. What exactly does Surfshark One include?
It's like having a digital fortress protecting your online life. We're talking about a full-fledged antivirus, always running in the background to protect your device from malware, and a secure search engine that doesn't track your searches or bombard you with targeted ads. Oh, and let's not forget the data breach alert feature.
Data breach alert, that's a good one.
It's
Especially these days, it seems like every other week there's a new data breach. How does that work?
It's like having a digital watchdog constantly on the lookout for your personal info. If your email address or any other sensitive data shows up in a known data breach, you'll get an alert right away so you can take action.
Wow, that's incredibly useful. So Surfshark One is basically like peace of mind in the single package.
You got it. It's all about simplifying online security and giving you all the tools you need in one convenient place.
And all of that integrates seamlessly with the VPN. That's pretty impressive. NordVPN offers additional features too, right? Like a password manager and encrypted file storage.
You're right, NordVPN does offer those as separate products, but here's the key difference. With NordVPN, those are separate apps you need to download and manage individually. Surfshark One integrates everything directly into their VPN app, making it a one-stop shop for your online security needs.
So it really comes down to preference. A la carte security features with NordVPN or the all-inclusive Surfshark One bundle.
Interesting. Are there any other unique features Surfshark offers?
Absolutely. They recently introduced something called Alternative ID, a feature that adds another layer of anonymity to your online activities.
Alternative ID. I'm intrigued. It sounds like something out of a spy movie. How does it work?
Think of it as a digital disguise for your online identity. It creates a sort of alternate persona for you, masking your real information and making it much harder for websites and trackers to profile your online behavior.
So it's like the ultimate privacy shield. Impressive. It seems like both NordVPN and Surfshark bring some serious game to the table. As we wrap up this VPN showdown, what are your final thoughts? Which VPN reigns supreme in 2024?
The truth is, there's no single winner. It really boils down to your individual needs and priorities. It's like, tell me what you need, and I'll tell you what to buy. Okay, fair enough. But for our listeners who are looking for a little more guidance, could you break it down a bit further? When would you recommend NordVPN versus Surfshark?
Absolutely. If you're all about rock-solid security, blazing fast speeds, and you're looking for those unique cutting-edge features like meshnet and dark web monitoring, then NordVPN is the way to go. They're really pushing the boundaries of what a VPN can do.
It sounds like NordVPN is for those who want the best of the best and don't mind paying a bit extra for those premium features.
You got it. Now, for our streamers out there, those who crave a wide array of server locations, those who appreciate a more streamlined, all-in-one approach to online security, and those who want to keep things budget-friendly, Surfshark is a fantastic choice. Their user-friendly interface and that impressive Surfshark One bundle make them a real contender in the VPN landscape.
So Surfshark for the win. If you're all about that streaming life, appreciate a simplified, centralized approach to online security, and want to get the most bang for your buck. It's really amazing to see such strong competition in the VPN space. It ultimately benefits us, the users, right?
Absolutely. It drives innovation and pushes these companies to constantly up their game, offering better features, better security, and better value for our money.
I love it. It's a win-win for everyone involved. And regardless of which VPN you choose, you're taking a proactive step towards protecting your privacy and security in an increasingly digital world. So listeners, it's time to make your choice. Team NordVPN or Team Surfshark? Head over to the comments and let us know. We've got links to both NordVPN and Surfshark in the episode description, and as a special bonus for our amazing listeners, those links will get you exclusive discounts. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay secure.